Welcome to the fascinating story of Emperor Haile Selassie I, one of the most iconic and influential leaders in modern African history. His reign was a symbol of Ethiopian pride and African sovereignty, but his legacy is also filled with complex layers of triumph and controversy. Today, we'll dive into his life, achievements, and the lasting mark he left on the world. Born Teferi Makonnen on July 23, 1892, in the village of Ejersagoro, Haile Selassie came from a noble family with deep roots in Ethiopian history. He belonged to the Solomonic dynasty, which was founded by Emperor Yakuno Amlak in 1270. Yakuno Amlak's successors claimed that he was a lineal descendant of Menelik I, the legendary emperor of Ethiopia who was born to King Solomon and Queen Makeda of the Kingdom of Israel and the Kingdom of Sheba, respectively. As a member of the Solomonic dynasty, he claimed descent from King Solomon of Israel and the Queen of Sheba, an ancestry that helped shape his powerful image throughout his reign. Teferi was a bright and ambitious young man who quickly rose through the ranks. He rose to power as the regent plenipotentiary of Ethiopia or Enderase under Empress Zuditu between 1916 and 1930. During this time he earned the title Ras Teferi, a title meaning prince or head. This is where the roots of the Rastafarian movement begin, as many would later come to see him as a divine figure. In 1930, Ras Teferi became Emperor Haile Selassie I, taking on the full title of, by the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, elect of God. His coronation was a spectacle of grandeur. He was crowned on November 2 at Addis Ababa's Cathedral of St. George. The coronation was by all accounts a most splendid affair, and it was attended by royals and dignitaries from all over the world. Haile Selassie's reign began with ambitious modernization programs. He sought to modernize Ethiopia's infrastructure, education system, and legal framework, like the 1931 Constitution and the abolition of slavery, making the country more globally competitive while maintaining its sovereignty in a world dominated by colonial powers. However, Haile Selassie's reign faced its greatest challenge in 1935 when Benito Mussolini's Italy invaded Ethiopia. Despite a courageous fight by Ethiopian forces, the country fell under Italian occupation. But Haile Selassie's resolve did not falter. In 1936, Haile Selassie made a powerful speech at the League of Nations, pleading for international support and warning of the dangers of fascism. His words resonated far beyond Ethiopia and earned him a place in history as a symbol of resistance against oppression. In 1940, he traveled to Anglo-Egyptian Sudan to assist in coordinating the Ethiopian struggle against fascist Italy, and was able to return home following the East African campaign of World War II. After 5 years in exile, Haile Selassie returned to Ethiopia in 1941, restored to the throne with the help of Allied forces. His post-war years were marked by continued efforts to modernize Ethiopia, establishing the country as a founding member of the United Nations and the African Union. As an internationalist, Selassie led Ethiopia's accession to the United Nations as a charter member. In 1963, he presided over the formation of the Organization of African Unity, the precursor of the African Union, and served as the institution's first chairman. His leadership on the international stage earned him admiration far beyond Africa. To many, he was a unifying figure who stood against imperialism and promoted Pan-Africanism. While Haile Selassie was revered in Africa, he was seen as divine in Jamaica. The Rastafarian movement, which began in the 1930s, hailed Haile Selassie as the returned Messiah. His 1966 visit to Jamaica cemented his status as a living god among Rastafarians, and to this day, his spiritual influence remained strong within the movement.
Selassie is the champion. Power of the Trinity. Build your mind on this dread.
Despite his accomplishments, Haile Selassie's reign was not without controversy. In the 1970s, Ethiopia faced severe economic struggles, and the country's feudal system left many in poverty. Discontent grew, and in 1974, a military coup ended Haile Selassie's reign, leading to his eventual imprisonment. Haile Selassie died under mysterious circumstances in 1975, and while his legacy was tarnished in the final years, his contributions to Ethiopia and the world remain undeniable. Haile Selassie's legacy is a tapestry woven with triumph, controversy, and deep cultural significance. For some, he is the father of African unity, while for others, his reign represents a time of great inequality in Ethiopia. His story continues to be a source of debate, but one thing is certain: Haile Selassie left an indelible mark on history. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the life of Emperor Haile Selassie. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more historical content.